When I was told 3 weeks into our training that the lockdown was really going to have restrictions and it was going to stop our filming, I took a moment to really look deep into my soul and to see, you know, was this going to finish me off like it's finished me off so many times before, where something's got in the way, and I've just thought maybe it wasn't for me. Due to having such great relationships with my athletes and being so inspired by them and communicating and keeping in touch with a lot of them via social and phone calls, it actually made me even more determined this time to not give in and to achieve what we initially set out to do. I think the response we got from the first few videos was really great. A lot of people messaged me saying, you know, I really want to do this as well, and what you're doing is inspiring me. And I can't quit this time. This time, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for the team. I'm going to do it for the brand. I'm going to do it for myself, for my health. And this is the one thing that I've always put off as business was growing. It was always an easy excuse that I'd been there and done it, and that other things were, you know, too important, and this had to be put to the back of the queue. And with all the team and with all the help and support I've got, this is the priority, and we're going to do it. And personally, I have to do this. I have to succeed in it. Once I put myself all into something, there is no option to quit. I hope everyone at home who wants to get back in shape again, and all the athletes who are going to compete this year, take this as inspiration to fulfill your dreams this year.
Kirk.
Good, Chris. How you doing, man?
All right, pal. Weather's looking good.
Yeah, it's great.
Looking very sunny and shades on and everything.
Yeah, it's spot on. Ready for the second workout of the year in a proper gym.
Proper gym.
Yeah.
Where are we today?
We're at 100% Muscle Fitness, where we filmed our first episode with Luke Hume. So we've come back. This is my local gym. Carl and his dad, they've had this gym for about 2.5 years. It's perfect bodybuilding gym. It's got all the really good equipment. It's got a full boxing gymnasium, ring upstairs. So it's perfect for what I'm trying to achieve.
Episode 4 of Making Muscle.
Episode 4, yeah. So ready to hit it hard today on a full body workout. Probably going to last about 1 hour and 20 minutes. It's going to be pretty intense. So we'll see how I feel afterwards.
Let's get in the gym.
Let's do it. Oh. Calves, how are you doing, bro?
Okay.
You good, man? How's things?
Good, mate. Good.
Good. It's nice to see you back in here.
It's having by, mate. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's been a long time since.
Well, we last trained in November. Was it November? November time, with a little bit at Christmas.
December,
a little bit at Christmas time. Yeah. So have you had anything new? What's new in the gym?
Just a boxing room upstairs, mate.
Yeah.
We moved it out the old room, pushed it into, made a new room in the back, put the boxing room in the back, and made a little bit of a cardio room.
Sweet.
Upstairs. So,
I've seen you got some new murals upstairs on the walls as well on social.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury and
Fury, mate.
yeah, sick. I've been training here since you first opened. Trying to come in and go in, trying to do little bits here and there. So the gym's come on leaps and bounds, hasn't it? Yes. The equipment. And so today I'm going to be training a full body workout. We're doing heavy upper with light lower.
If you need any spotting, I'll give a shout, mate.
Yeah, cheers, bro. Awesome, let's do this. Let's do it. Okay, so episode 1, I was training with Luke Hume, which was a really, really tough experience because I hadn't really trained at all for a long time. We did a high volume training session. I really felt tired at the end of it, and it took me a few days to recover from that as well. When we moved on to train with Drew, it was probably the first heavy leg session that I've done for years. I was quite surprised with how well I did on the squats. And I was also very impressed with how strong Drew was as well. His technique was very good. His training philosophy was very interesting to listen to, how he sets his leg workouts up. The third training experience was with Lukas at Meritor Gym in Wales. That was a great day. We only trained chest, but what a chest session that was. We used all the fibres. Totally exhausted my chest, and it was great actually getting some tips from Lukas about my form, certain aspects of where to sit on the bench. I think at one point I was slightly over to the left, which again was changing the angles of which I was flying, so he kind of put that right. Well, all three of those athletes really inspire me. They inspire me to be consistent. They inspire me to put 100% into every workout, and they inspire me to be the best me. Adam, how you doing, bro? Oh, good seeing you. It's been a while, hasn't it? What have you been up to?
Nothing much really. Not really trained since January, and then first push-pull leg split through now. The last 3 days, yeah.
So when did you last train? Before Christmas?
Before Christmas, yeah.
So Adam's part of Team Chemical Warfare. He's current Mr. Universe, Mr. Britain.
Yeah.
You won all the titles, didn't you, for the juniors?
Yeah, and then came 5th in the Open.
And you've been training at Prophecy, haven't you,
Prophecy
Nathan?
in Liverpool, yeah. Nathan Diash's gym.
You still training under Nathan?
Yeah, we'll be doing, yeah.
Yeah, sweet. So what's the plans then? What's the goal for this year?
Fingers crossed. Hopefully get to the Arnold's.
Arnold's
in October.
Yeah, NEC. Sweet.
See what happens.
Have you lost a bit of weight?
I've lost about a stone and a half.
The worst thing to say to a bodybuilder. So where were you at before Christmas? What weight were you at?
238 at Christmas.
Oh, wow.
And then
it's good.
Obviously lockdown.
And how old are you now? 22. 22.
So
Shit.
hopefully get back to around 238, 240,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
see where we're at.
Well,
and go for a cut.
Sweet.
He's
excited about me getting back in the gym. Yeah, awesome, man. Well, listen, it's great seeing you again, man.
Too.
I'm sure we'll see you again soon.
You too.
All right, bro.
Take care.
Cool, man. Right, so starting with heavy upper today. We're going to do the pressing movements first. So we'll do flat machine press, shoulder press, and a heavy tricep. We'll do a tricep dip. So we'll start off with these exercises, and I'll talk you through the rest of the training program as we get to it. So I'll set up. How's things?
Good, mate. Good,
yeah?
mate.
Good. I'm enjoying lockdown. Have you managing to train much, or?
In that horse charity box thing, someone converted a horse box into a gym.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for 20 quid.
Oh, is it Kirk?
Yeah. No way.
Box, you hired it for an hour, mate.
Really?
Yeah, it was actually not bad. It kept us going until
Not bad it is. Yeah. Oh, you got to do what you got to do, haven't you?
yeah, that's it. Training.
Yeah. I'm going to do 3 warm-up sets for this and then 1 working set, 6 to 10 reps. The whole purpose of this is to build some strength. I've put, like I said before, I've put all of the pressing exercises together. So we've got chest, shoulders and tricep, compound movements together. I'm going to try and build some size. I wouldn't go past 10 reps on this because we're going to do it again in 2 days on a high volume, 15 to 20 reps. So it's every 2 days, it's very intense, so no more than 6 to 10 on heavy days. And then on our high rep days, it's 15 to 20. So my diet before we started this 12-week program consisted of around about 2 or 3 meals a day. It wasn't bodybuilding orientated. It was literally whatever was available to me from a convenience store, quick visit to Asda. I wasn't counting carbs or macros or really even trying to get high protein meals in consistently. Bodybuilding for a long time had kind of left the way I thought, that the whole process of thinking about protein intake and macros just wasn't part of the Kirk post bodybuilding days. So when we decided to get back onto this journey, the food and the diet part of it was something I was looking forward to, but at the same time I was a little bit apprehensive about, because I knew what it takes and the preparation it takes, and also the time it takes to eat food and to do this on a regular basis, day in, day out, refusing or sacrificing meals in the evenings with your partner or family at weekends. Because when you do this, when you put yourself into this training philosophy mindset of all in, which I do with anything I do, I knew that there would be sacrifices. So just going straight into a bodybuilding diet from eating 2 meals a day and then trying to eat 6 meals a day, it's just not going to happen unless you were to break those meals down into very small meals. I was doing 4 to 5 meals a day. I didn't get to 6. I just wasn't hungry enough to do it. 8 reps on that one, starting to get a little bit heavier. I can feel that the last 2 reps would have been a bit of a push there, so I've done 8. I'm going to wait for the last set now, just a working set to really give it my all. From past training, I realised that when you get to the final sets, by really overloading the muscle is where you get the most growth and strength increases. So that's the way you want to put maximal effort in. The warm-up sets before that don't need to be maxed out completely if you're trying to train for strength gains and to really get all tissue fibres used at maximal doses of weight. So last set now, try and get 8 reps, try and push for 10, we'll see where we're at, but we're going to put it a little bit heavier. So this will be the heaviest that I've lifted for a few years, on chest. So we'll see how this training that I've been doing at home is going to pay off, and we'll see if I've been too optimistic or not on this weight, but let's give it a go. Yeah, it's see some.
That's it. And drive.
7 reps. It's good. Remember to keep the form strict at all times. There's no point losing form to try and push more weight up. It's not the point of what we're trying to achieve. We're just trying to achieve maximum muscle breakdown. We're not trying to achieve lifting weights in incorrect technique. It's only going to utilise other muscle groups instead of just targeting the ones that we're trying to break down the most. So that felt good actually. I'm quite pleased with that. Good weight. Let's move on to the next exercise. Don't feel bad if you cheat straight away, because it's all about forming habits, and habits just don't come straight away. You can train yourself, but please don't feel bad and think, I can't do this journey's not for me. Then you do need to have some self-control and scale it back to just having one treat on a Friday night. You know, I've got to the point as this diet's come on now where I'm not eating any bad foods because I'm fully committed, but it does take time to get into that mindset. Around about 4 weeks ago, when we knew that the gyms would be open again, I got really meticulous and strict. I cut out all the sugars and any kind of weekend treats. So meal one, I have 48 grams of OP3 whey, which is our tri-blend protein made from isolate, hydrolyzed whey and whey concentrate. It's also got digestive enzymes in there just to help the oats that I take, 50 grams, digest, along with the handful of blueberries. That's meal one. So meal two is 48 grams of protein from chicken, 60 grams of carbs from white rice, and veggies. We've got broccoli, green beans, a little bit of carrot. So meal three is a complex carbohydrate, either carbolin or clusterdextrin, and I'll take round about 75 grams of carbohydrates from those products. So meal four is after I've trained. It's white fish and lots of white potato. The reason why I don't have any fats with this meal is to help the carbohydrate intake to replenish all of the ATP that's been used up during training. Meal five is 48 grams of protein from chicken, round about 50 grams of rice, green beans, a little bit of broccoli, and avocado, round about 20 grams of fats. Final meal of the day is round about 8:30. It alternates from cottage cheese, 48 grams of protein from cottage cheese, or I'll have a light fish meal. I'll make sure I get 48 grams of protein, and I have some green veggies to go with that as well, just because I have noticed I was getting quite hungry through the night, so I'm trying to fill
8
my
reps.
hunger pains up with greens.
So working set, I'm going to give it an extra minute's rest, get myself mentally ready for this, and then I'm going to try and go for 6 reps, so see which weight it's going to work. I'll give us a spot on this one, Carl. Yeah. Actually feeling quite good so far. Food's so important to make sure you're well fed. You've got enough fueling to do the workout, so it's the reason why I was saying before we put all the carbs in around the training sessions before and after to make sure we've got enough fuel in the body for the workout, and then to straight away replenish it after we finish training. I'm going to try and get 6, so if we get 6 I'll be happy with that, because I've got a lot more to do yet. It's only day 1 or day 2, so I'll do that.
Is that your first one?
Yeah, go on then. So 3, 2, 1.
Yep.
Okay.
2, good. Drive, 3, good. Drive, 4, good. Come on, it's work. Get it.
Keep going.
Come on. Up. Yes.
Okay, slowly down.
Nice and slow.
Yeah, that's good. Cheers, bro. Whew. There's no point dropping it back down on the decentric part of the movement. This is where, again, you'll incorporate different muscle fibers, the way it's working to control the weight down. So make sure everything's controlled from start to finish, pushing, pulling. You always got control over the weight. That'll really help strength increases over time. We'll go on to Tricep Dips, which is next door. Ooh. So Tricep Dips, compound movement, building the triceps, all 3 heads. We've used the triceps for chest and shoulders, so that's why I put the tricep exercise third, just so we don't pre-exhaust the triceps before we do our chest and our shoulders. Okay, set number 2, just building it up again, no more than 10 reps.
So I reached out for a little bit of advice from one of my athletes, Jim Giorgio. We were happening to having a chat about his goals this year and what shows he's thinking of doing. And it was at a time where I was a little bit unsure of how many carbs I should be starting off with a day, and also struggling a bit with eating after training. Now, at the time I was thinking of having a protein shake after training, but like a lot of people know, it's better to eat real food rather than keep supplementing it with a shake alternative. So he said to me I should put white fish and white potato into meal 4 after I've trained. It'd be very easy to eat, it's very light, and it really did wonders for me getting that meal down. There was also no fats in that meal too, which helped everything absorb a lot quicker. That was the first bit of advice that I thought was really good from Jim. And also, when I was getting hungry in the evenings, so when I'd had my last meal, he had just advised me to have plenty of greens before I went to bed, which should just fill me up that little bit more to help me sleep through the night without waking up with too many hunger pains. Okay, working set next. I'm actually quite strong at this exercise, so we need some more weight next week. I'm up to 100 kilos. So again, we'll try and hit 10 reps, see how it goes. Let's go. Ooh. It's very hard to form a habit that requires you to have food prepared for every meal. It requires you to be able to eat that food when you're in the middle of the day working, or if you're driving or traveling. And it's also very difficult when you've got events planned or the lockdown ends and there's a lovely meal to go to somewhere and you've got to stick to that plan. So it's a very difficult aspect. One of the hardest and most underrated parts of bodybuilding. Preparation is everything. If you can't prepare it the night before, you need to get up early in the morning and get it ready. Because if you want to be the best and you want to achieve these goals, you have to have everything ready. You don't want to be missing the meal. It will affect your strength. It will put you mentally off track. Replacing it with a poor macro meal is not where you want to be if you really want to achieve greatness in this sport, or even want to hit those goals you've set yourself. You've got to set yourself up fully prepared, and it is difficult. So I'm going to treat this as set before working set. So next set, working set. Last warm up, probably going to go for 6 reps because I'm feeling this one. All right. Okay. Come on. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, that's good. Okay. Take an extra minute in between these sets just to get some bit more time to recover. I'm being very optimistic with a 20 kilo jump here, but okay, so working set, let's go. I'm gonna go for 6 reps. If I can get any more, it'll be a bonus. Okay, let's go. Ooh. Ooh. Oh.
Okay. Hi. That's it.
Ooh. Yes. Okay. Ooh, 7. It's good. It's good. One better. Oh, I feel good. It's the best. You've got to push yourself to get that feeling of, you know, it's kind of an ecstasy feeling after you finish the set, where you've pushed yourself, you beat what you wanted to achieve. You can't really get that doing cardio as such, especially when you're like 18.5 stone. Just getting through cardio I find quite difficult, especially at the beginning, but nothing beats heavyweight training. 7 reps. Lat pull down. Training is now going to evolve quite a bit since the gyms are open. I've done my very best to make progress over the last 3 months in my homemade gym. Having the options now of multiple machines that were unavailable to me before is going to impact and change my actual training routine, also the volume of which I'm going to train. So I've decided to take a full body approach to training because I've only got 8 weeks left on this program. My split that I started 2 days ago was to do a heavy lower body workout from 6 to 10 reps for each exercise, and do 1 working set, so build up to 1 working set. And then we then go straight onto upper body where we do 15 to 20 reps at round about, just do two sets. We'll then switch that 2 days later and reverse it, so it'll be heavy upper, light lower. 2 days later, we'll then again do heavy lower, light upper, but we'll do different exercises. So there's basically 4 different training sessions, and they'll be rotated on a 2-week basis. Okay, you go for 6 reps on this. Okay, let's see how I go. Oh yeah, it's heavy. Whew. Okay, so that's that pull down's finished. My back is absolutely on fire. I can pretty much feel every fibre working there, just getting that last set down. So we've achieved that. I think we're now going on to biceps triceps. See where we're at. So nothing special with biceps. People probably put too much effort into training the biceps. Simple 1 exercise I'm going to be doing. We've already used them a lot for lats, back. I'm just going to keep sticking with 1 exercise for the next 4 to 5 weeks with these. So they should grow. We're just going to put some weight on them, and that'll be it. Not, like I said, I'm going to focus on the main big body parts. So I'm not going to pay massive emphasis on those at the moment. Okay. Right, working set, try 20s, go for 8 to 10 reps if we can. Shit. That's it, 10 reps, 3 sets all I need for biceps. Alright, so rope, pull downs for triceps, isolation movement. So let's give it a go, 3 sets. I have lots of supplements at my disposal. A lot of you out there will be thinking, what do we need? What's most important? And I advise everyone like myself who's starting out not to take everything at once. First of all, your body will reject it and you'll feel quite ill. I have tried this in the past, getting a very big supplement stack together and putting things in plastic bags for each day. And I was taking 14 tablets here, 16 in the afternoon, and I just felt sick. So basic supplements that I think that you need. The first one is a good multivitamin. Chemical Warfare does one. There's plenty of other brands out there who do very good multivitamins. Omega-3, 6 and 9 is really important for brain health. It's fats from fish. There's been a lot of scientific evidence to show that The EPH and DHA levels in the omega-3, 6 and 9 help with cognitive function, will help you to operate at a higher cognitive level. We are at Chemical Warfare have the highest dose of the EPH and DHA that you can get. So that's definitely something that I put into the stack in the morning. I have the Pulsate capsules for heart health. I have vitamin D. That's pretty much what I have in the mornings. So that went better than I thought actually. Pretty much hit all target weights on our working sets. So that pretty much means that where I thought I was at, I'm actually at. So the rest of the training plan can go ahead pretty much without me having to change too much, which is perfect. So like I said, I could have gone heavier, but I'm trying to do small increments here each time and build the strength slowly due to me having previous injuries and realising the importance of not rushing into things too heavy. You know, it's all about good technique, good form, controlling the movement, or whether it's on a decentric or eccentric movement, always stay in control of the weights at all time. So starting off with the adductor machine, inside of the thighs. So pre-workout, I'll have a complex carbohydrate drink, and I'll have the bomb pre-workout. During training, I'll have the Intrasurgence drink, which is an electrolyte, BCAA, EAA hydration drink. After training, I'll have 10 grams of L-glutamine with some water or a fruit juice. Mid-afternoon, I'll have some liver support from Bomb Proof, which is 750 milligrams of Tudka hydrochloride with a gram of N-acetyl L-cysteine for full liver protection. I'll also have some armour plated to there, which is the joint support formula. That's pretty much it daytime. There is one product that I have mentioned that I sometimes bring into the daily routine, which is a whey isolate. There has been occasions when I've not been that hungry in the evenings and I don't want that last meal, so I will then put 48 grams of whey isolate into meal 6 before bed. At the moment, I'm not using any fat burners because I prefer to use my trump cards later down the line when my body has kind of exhausted everything I can do for it without taking any additional helpers. So it's basically cardio and watching my macros. Down the line, I will introduce the PM Eradicate before I go to sleep, and I'll probably introduce the Heat Seeker Fat Burner as well during the day. I'll see how it goes. The only reason why I tend not to use fat burners as much, capsule-wise, is because I do have quite a lot of stim in the bomb pre-workout. So the PM Eradicate for me would be perfect before I go to sleep. It's got some sleeping agents in there that will help you to go to sleep as well, such as lavender and chamomile and a few other ingredients. But the AM Eradicate is perfect if you're not using the pre-workouts. That would be good on a day that you're not training. So that'll probably come into my stack a little bit later down the line. So I've got a working set coming next. Definitely overestimated how I'm going to feel on this one due to training heavy in the day. So I'm going to put a little bit on, maybe a 5. I'm going to try and hit that 15. Starting to feel a bit sick, but I'm going to carry on and finish the workout off. Come on.
Go on, Kirk. Push.
Woo. Okay. Happy with that. Happy with that. Okay. It's not going to get easier the longer this progresses. We're on week 4 now. I do feel that I'm in a very good place mentally to start reducing carbohydrates when necessary. My training will be upped, so it's going to become more intense. It's not going to get any easier, but I'm in a very good place mentally to make sure that I see this out to the end. I've not trained my calves properly since last November, December-ish. I've been trying my best to do what I can in the gym we've built, but there's nothing quite like a proper calf machine to really go at. So I'm not going to go super heavy. I did train 2 days ago with calves. And they were pumped within halfway through the second set, where I literally couldn't walk in between the second and the third set. So I'm not going to go too crazy today, but calves has always been a very good part of mine. It's a very strong point, so it shouldn't take too much to bring them back. So let's go and do it. This standing calf machine works the gastrocnemius muscles. So the calf's got the gastrocnemius muscles, which are over the top, and it's got the soleus muscle, which is underneath. So today I'm training the top part, and alternatively the next session I'll do a seated calf raise, which will work the soleus part. So they're both important to get a full roundness to the calf muscles. So that's gone better than expected. Last exercise is standing leg raises. We're hitting our lower abs. 2 sets of 15 reps, and that'll be it. Gosh. Whew. Okay, so we just finished off the full body workout. The upper body was high intensity, a lower rep, not massive amounts of rest in between sets, trying to increase strength, which I think I performed how I thought I would perform. And the lower body high rep, I didn't perform as well as I thought I was going to perform. I was already pretty tired from Monday's workout, and but I completed what I needed to do. I hit each rep, don't think I was short, which was good. I hit those 15 reps. I'm going to want to move them up to 20 over the next few weeks, and we managed to finish off and get those leg raises, which were actually really tough. I don't think I've done that exercise for a long time, so I can lift heavy weights, just can't lift my own lower body weight, which is something we can work on. But I think the whole session went well. It's great being back in the gym. It's great seeing some people I've not seen, such as Adam. He was so inspiring in the year when he won all those titles, and it's good to hear his plan. It's enthusiastic and it inspires me, and hopefully inspire the rest of the team to really succeed this year as a group. And I hope everyone's enjoyed this session at home and understood why I'm training this way, and enjoyed following today's session. So thanks again for watching, guys, and I look forward to seeing you again in episode number 5. And that is a wrap.